Oh, baby, what a win for the Toronto Maple Leafs as the Leafs take down the Los Angeles Kings 3-1 at the Staples Center. Which, yes, that's the name I'm going to be calling, since I don't want to call it the you know what, because it has something to do with Bitcoin. And if I say it, this will no longer exist, and that would not be good. So I'm going to refer to it as the Staples Center. So this was a much better game for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and a good bounce back game for this team after losing 6-5 in the shootout to the San Jose Sharks, who are getting killed by the Rangers tonight. Excuse me. And now coming into LA, you're expecting to play against a really good LA team who just came off their worst loss to the Colorado Avalanche, where they got shut out by the Avs. And now coming here, you expect a better result from the Maple Leafs, because Thursday night's loss to the Sharks was inexcusable. It was unacceptable. It was complete bullcrap. And this was a very good win for this team. And now, before I get into anything on the game, when I did that Leafs rant, by the way, I did that Leafs 6-5 shootout loss to the Sharks, and of course I uploaded it the very 1 in the morning, went to bed, but then of course next day I got called out saying, like, you were doing this at 1 in the morning. I could hear you yelling from the basement. It was and you're someone's trying to sleep here. You're gonna wake them up. I'm like thinking, okay, it's literally not close. You know why I was yelling? Because I'm frustrated with the team. I was pissed off that my team lost to the Sharks again after what they did when the Sharks ruined a Leafs comeback, and that really pissed me off. And look, it may have been 1:30, almost 2 o'clock in the morning, but does it look like I care? Hell no, man. All right, let's get to this game, shall we? So, Stoli the goalie in net. Darcy Kemper, whoever his name is, in net for the LA Kings. First period, everything okay. 0-0 at the end of for the first period. It was scoreless. But the only thing that happened was, oh yeah, we got Brandon Carlo and Jeff Marriott going fight, hitting themselves in the shooting goal, bang, bang, kaboom, bang, bang. Hitting is like rock and sock and robots, if you know what I'm trying to say here. And yeah, that was Brandon Carlo's first fight as a member of the league. Like, holy cow, he is something. Hey, Boston, thank you for Brandon Carlo. You can take Mint Fresh, which, may I see more about that trade? Because that trade was 50-50. We had some opportunities, but Darcy Kemper, oh man, that guy may be good in goal, but shit, he is just couldn't let us score. And Stully was able to make his save on his own as well. All right. And of course, OEL gets tripped. There's no penalty. I'm like thinking, really? Really? So that didn't work. And then, of course, the Leafs and the Kings 0-0 at the end of the first period. The second period, well, with 1 minute to start the game, guess who scores? Alex Laferriere. He scores, and Stoli couldn't even see the goal. It couldn't see the puck. It's 1-0 Los Angeles. And I'm like thinking, dude, this is not how I want to start the game. We get scored on by Laferriere. Not Lafreniere, Laferriere. Alex Laferriere scores, and it's 1-0. It is 1-0 LA. And I'm like thinking, boy, this is not going to be good. And even when the Leafs had a power play and a 5-on-3, we couldn't even stop Darcy Kemper. And I'm like thinking, I swear, if the Leafs get shut out by the Kings, I'd say it'd probably be the most undeserving shutout yet. And we haven't been shut out yet since January, where the Leafs got shut out by the Canucks. And don't tell me deserves got nothing to do with it, to me, because that's basically bullshit. I don't care. Sorry for my choice words, but it had to be done. Even when we had chances, we just couldn't stop Darcy Kemper. And it's tied, and it's 1-0 Los Angeles. And then, of course, John Tavares gets called out. Gets called, I believe, for a hook. I'm not sure. He gets called. John Tavares gets called. for a penalty, and that sucked. So then we have to scramble, and we were able to kill off that penalty. And guess who scores to tie this game up at 1? It was none other than Austin Matthews. It's tied at 1. Okay, finally, just in the nick of time. Well, seconds to go to start the period. Tavares scores, and it's tied. No, excuse me. Austin Matthews scores. It's tied at 1. But then we realized something. It was a high stick. So guess what? The LA Kings took a timeout and challenged the play. And I was thinking to myself, this ain't a high stick because the puck barely got touched by the stick. The stick barely touched the puck. And I'm thinking, I'm just praying to the hockey gods. Please count this goal because it's a good goal by the Leafs. And surely enough, the Leafs got called. The goal stands as called. Good goal on Matthews. Thank you. And the LA Kings, they get called for a delay of game because the challenge was unsuccessful. Yeah, technically the puck was literally, Matthews barely touched the stick. Now imagine if the playoffs went something like that where you have to be smart than that. Can't call out some shady penalties because, oh my God, something can go wrong and will go wrong. So Leafs get a 5-on-3 power play, nothing happens. But then, of course, technically we did get technically it was a 4-on-3 power play, excuse me. It wasn't like a 5-on-3, it was 4-on-3. And I'm looking at myself and I'm like, is this overtime? We're going to 4-on-3 overtime? No, it's just third period in the game. And that's what happened. And guess what? With 9 seconds to go in the power play, John Tavares scores. And Darcy Comfort was like, wait, what? I didn't see it. He didn't save it. And guess who scores? John Tavares. And the Leafs take the lead in La La Land in the Staples Center, which I'm going to refer to now because I don't want to get into trouble with that. And it's 2-1 Leafs. And even in the diamonds, the game, I thought, okay, this is going to be a bit overboard because, yeah, Leafs had that. I was so close, man. We were able to stop all those stuff. We always stopped everything. Even when the Kings tried to score and thinking they were going to tie the game up, it was, you know what? Screw it. Let's save that puck. And surely enough, we did just that. We were able to stop the puck. Stoley was able to stop the puck just in time. And of course, John Tavares puts in the empty netter unassisted, and that's 3-1 Leafs, and that should be it for the game. Hollywood storybook ending in La La Land. That game was like a cinematic movie right there. And coming to that game was tough, but it wasn't easy. It was a very good win for the team after what happened against the San Jose Sharks, which was deemed BS at its finest. Because you know what happened. You saw what happened. And now coming to LA, where the LA Kings are good at home. They're a good home team. They end up winning the game over the LA Kings. And I'll be real honest. The LA Kings may be a good home team. But seriously, are they really a good home team? Technically, coincidence? I think not. Because the LA Kings, you may think you're good at home. But when it comes down to the playoffs, you're going to get smoked in the playoffs. In the first round by the Edmonton Oilers, whom, of course, they just lost to the Calgary Flames, which might not be a good thing. I'm hoping something happens because the Oilers need some wins, need to get back into second in the division to beat LA. And look, the LA Kings, they're good, but they're not good enough. They're not good in the playoffs, really. So that's just my kind of take here. And if you think the LA Kings are good, you may think they're good at home. You may be good at home, LA, but you're not good against your father, LA. You're not good against your father, Edmonton Oilers. So therefore, you may be good at home, but you're not good on the road. So that is it for this game. That is it. What a bounce back game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And the next game for the Toronto Maple Leafs, they head to Anaheim. They head to Orange County. They go from the Bay Area to La La Land, and from La La Land to Orange County, where the Leafs take on the Anaheim Ducks. So technically, the Ducks won over the New York Rangers, where they came back from a 4-2 deficit on them. And I hope to God the Leafs can beat the Anaheim Ducks. Because they're the rubber duckies, for God's sake. It's duck hunting season on Sunday against the Anaheim Ducks. And technically speaking, it's 8 p.m., so technically it's not 9 p.m. or worse. Otherwise, I would have to do it later and not have to yell late in the night, late in the morning. And surely enough, I did get called out really badly. I mean, I was doing the rant. I was pissed off that the team lost to the Sharks, and you're gonna come at me saying that I was yelling, I was yapping loudly. Come on, man. I was showing my frustration and anger and my disappointment with the Leafs losing to the San Jose Sharks. I don't care. It's my choice. It's my decision. You want me to do it in the car? I'll do it and I'll scream there. You want me to do it at Durham College? Good luck, because I might get called out and might get unlisted there. You want me to do it at the college? No, sir, I'm not going to do it at the college. I might do it at the car, but I might get called out by the neighbors. So I have no other choice but to do it at home and just rant, yell, and scream there. Okay? So that is it for this game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. We're going to Anaheim, and we got to get these 2 points. Let's just end this Californian trip with 5 out of 6 points. It may not be a sweep, but that's all we can come up for. We got 3 points in hand. Let's make it 5 out of 6. So let's go, Leafs. Yeah! Okay, so I just checked the out-of-town scoreboard for the Oilers and the Flames, and it turned out that the Oilers did win over the Calgary Flames 3-2 in overtime. So I apologize if I said that they were going to lose to the Flames. I apologize for that. I just want to come on here and say, well, when I said the Oilers were going to lose, they lost to the Flames. I kind of lied. That thing went that pretty much went pretty badly. That did not go to what I said did not go to plan, and I apologize if I said the Oilers lost that they were going to lose to the Flames, but they won, so that's good. And that's it for me to say. I'm signing off. Bye bye.